Alright, this one here is going to be a good 5-minute problem, probably. We have 2 over x plus 4 over x minus 1. And this may be the last problem of this section, at least for a while. And that's going to all be all over 1 over x minus 3 over x minus 1. First thing I'm going to do is let's take care of this numerator. Okay, let's get this so we have a single numerator over denominator. So let's do that first. And I don't know, maybe we got enough room to do it right here. We want to write I don't think we're going to have enough room to do that right there. Let's cut that out. Cut that out. Okay. Let's well, we'll just have to rewrite it down here. We got no other choice. Oh. 2 over x. So we got to get a common denominator, so I'm going to write x minus 1 over x minus 1. Let's put parentheses around those. Okay, plus 4 over x minus 1. All right, so we're going to look at this x here. We're going to write x over x. See that? Hope you do. Alright, now we just add the top, so we end up with 2 times x minus 1 plus 4x. It's all over x times x minus 1. Alright. Now let's go ahead and distribute that 2 across, so we have 2x minus 2 plus 4x. That's going to be all over x times x minus 1. Okay, let's collect up our like terms. We have a 2x and a 4x, so that becomes 6x minus 2 over x times, x squared. We want to distribute this x across. We have x squared minus x. Alright, that takes care of the numerator. Now, let's take a look at this one here. Okay. Ooh, I told you this problem wasn't going to be anything short of 5 minutes, probably. Alright, so we have 1 over x. That's going to be this guy here. Need common denominator, so we have an x minus 1. So we're going to write x minus 1 over x minus 1. Okay, let's go back up. We have a 3 over x minus 1 there. Whoa. We have an x over here. Where are we at? Minus 3 over x minus 1. Let's put a parentheses around this. Now, because of this x, we're going to write x over x. Alright, so now combine the tops. So we have 1 times, so we're going to have x minus 1, because that's 1 times x minus 1, just x minus 1, minus 3x. It's all over x times x minus 1. Okay, so this can be rewritten. We'll just rewrite it here. We have like terms, x minus 3x. That's going to be minus 2x minus 1 over x squared minus x. Go ahead and distribute that x across down there at the bottom. Whew, where are we? So let's, okay, so we've got, this is our numerator. And now here is our denominator. Okay, so let's make sure here, negative 2, making sure everything's right before we go any further. All right, so what are we going to do? This guy here's down in the denominator, so we need to flip it, turn this into a multiplication problem. And that's what's going to happen here. So we have 6x minus 2 over x squared minus x times, okay, see this? We're going to flip it now. So don't flip out on me. X squared minus x over, what do we got? Negative 2x minus 1. Negative 2x minus 1. Yikes. All right, let's take a look here. First off, we notice that we have a 2 and a 6. We know that we're probably going to be able to factor a 2 out of that. So let's do that. So let's just factor a 2 out. See that one? Look at that trick. Over x squared minus x times, let's put in parentheses here, x squared minus x over. Now, something's, yeah, okay, negative 2x minus 1. As you can see here, we can cancel out. We have an x squared minus x in the numerator, 1 in the denominator. So we can cancel that out if you'd like. Also, something else you need to do. See this negative and this minus sign? You need to go ahead and factor that out. So we're going to pull a negative 1 out of there. So we're going to end up with 2 times x minus 1 over negative 1. I pulled that negative 1 out. 2x plus 1. Okay? And what you can now do is take this negative out to the front. And I guess I factored this 2 out of here because I thought maybe something else might be able to cancel down. But it doesn't look like it, so we'll just go ahead and leave it. Leave it back in there. Okay, so you see this negative sign here. Now it looks like an equal sign. Right, what you got to be careful about that is you don't want to write it up here. Okay, you don't want to write it up here. Now the problem's changing. Which if you do, then you got to make that a plus. You see, because you just distributed it across, whether you realized it or not. All right. So you want to make sure when you take it out, you take it directly out front, line it up with that bar across. All right. This turned out to be an 8-minute problem. But as long as you got it, whoa, did you get all that? Did you copy that down? Anyway, I think that's going to pretty much end this section. We are moving on to bigger and better things. Can't remember what we're doing next. Synthetic division, long division, something like that. Seemed like. All right, I'll see you in the next section.